All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Today's video is from BENKS. Once again, I promised you guys the BENKS setup for the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. This video is being recorded by the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 in 8K at 30 frames per second, because while our complaints about the camera system from the S24 to the Z Fold 6, they did move in 8K recording in this video. While most of you can't watch this in 8K, you're probably going to get a very crisp video. Now, let's get to the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. Let's see what they have in the box here. If this is an internal screen protector, I think this is for the internal screen. I don't know if I'm going to use this one more than likely. Let's check it out though, because this phone has a screen protector already on it. And I believe Samsung will pull some trickery if you remove your inner display screen like they used to do back in the day. Remember that? So it doesn't seem like there's a big one in here, but let's check it out. Hopefully it's a front screen, because that's the one I will prefer to have it. But let's see here. Oh, they've got it all packaged up. Yeah, I believe this is just a half front screen. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Perfect, BENKS, perfect. You answered my prayers. So here is the screen right here. And it's got a little guide. It's got the guide. That's perfect, man. That is just perfect. So you get the screen, and you get that famous BENKS dust removal tool. And I won't use this. I like this. I've started my collection of these now, because this is just a cool thing to have. So we'll put that aside, and then we'll go into this BENKS little BENKS envelope here, and you get the same materials in here. You've got your dust removal stickers here, the ones that I will use. And you've got your wet wipe for cleaning. And then you also have the BENKS, the famous BENKS microfiber cloth. So with that aside, let's go ahead and clean up the front of this display here. Because on my Z Flips, pretty much all these folding devices like this, I've always put on the front display glass if I can, and I'm happy to report that BENKS has one. I like that they have theirs with a guide. That's pretty interesting, because the other ones I used didn't have that form of guide, but it did have the guide. Yeah, intermission. How do you feel about the recording here from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 in 8K? If you're able to watch it in 8K, you'll probably 99.999% of the world will only be able to watch this in 4K 60 or 4K 30, but it'll probably come across really clear and crisp, which ultimately is what you probably would want when it comes to watching video on the internet. It also depends on what screen you're looking at as well, because if you're looking at this on a Samsung display, it's going to be super sharp. And believe it or not, a lot of phone displays and TVs out there and just Samsung products have a Samsung display. So next, we're going to go ahead and use the stickers here to try to remove any dust or anything that might just be kind of creeping around on there. That's what we're going to do. And the thing about a foldable, I really like this because it's so portable. I enjoy using this phone, and I'll be following up. I've always recommended the Flip series when it comes to folding phones, whether people want to accept it or not. Yes, I know we all buy the bigger brother, so to speak, the Fold that I'm recording with. And by the way, the Fold 6 is absolutely incredible, folks. So we're going to drop this down. We're going to peel this off. Let's keep it. Make sure you keep it all together, because it looks like it wants to come apart a little bit. I'm going to drop this down on here using the camera guides. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. You simply use the camera guides here, and then you just kind of drop it down, and it's going to pop up here. Wow, that was pretty simple. Doesn't get any easier than that. Wow. the good thing about guides, man, they really help you out. It's really a good thing to have a guide when you're a OEM. Any kind of, I'm rubbing this, but you know, any kind of bubbles that are in here, any kind of anything there, it'll come out. It's a little piece of dust in the center, looks like I found there, but you know, that's fine. So there it is, man. This is a really nice. Oh, come on, it's trolling me on video here. All right, I had to just put the code in, but yeah, this touch sensitivity on here is obviously going to be great. Really nice, really nice. Now let's go ahead and check the case out. Now, you know how BENKS does with their cases. Whoa, this is just as beautiful as I knew it would be. And this is going to be full protection. Some of you guys had some concerns about the Fold 6. Well, that's how BENKS does it, man. They're not, you know, they do the back. And if you actually have this fold case with the hinge protection that I'm using, you would understand that you really don't even need the front because you have front glass on it. But anyway, this is BENKS setup here. You can pause this and check it out if you want to. Obviously, you know, good packaging. If you're paying the premium price, and you're going to want to at least have some kind of presentation. So, but BENKS knows what they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off here. Pull this out. And there we are. We are presented with a thing of beauty. And this is pretty much where this case will live going forward. So just looking at the case itself here, the Kevlar, I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful thing if you don't like to wear cases, and that's me. So these phones that I put the ultra thin cases on, I may test other cases, but ultimately I end up going with an ultra thin case if I want to leave something on the phone. So you've got these little tabs here just to help keep it seated and stuff like that. And there's your official BENKS tag here. If you don't have that, you don't have BENKS. So let's go ahead and get this off. And this, we're going to go ahead and put this on. So I typically start with the front, but let's go ahead and put the back on. Let's get it cleaned up here. And people say, oh, it's a shame you're covering up that beautiful device. Well, I mean, you know, when I step outside, I want to be protected just in case I drop it. So I'm going to go ahead and go on like with the bottom portion. You want to just make sure you're getting it as far up as possible before you rub your hand across here. Because it's not like it's permanent tape or anything, but you just want to make sure you have it up all the way before doing so. And by the way, these cases will continue to give you access to your wireless charging. So let's see how well the frame does with aligning it for this type of front case. So it should be perfect on here. So let's go ahead and again, you want to kind of go down on this bottom portion here, make sure that it's as far up as possible with the camera modules, and then you can go ahead and run your finger along here. So it looks like it's obviously a perfect fit because it's working. All right. And if you had some concerns about that, you'd want to, I've been accidentally hitting that fingerprint reader. Goodness. This is about the case though. So if you look at the case here, this is actually a beautiful case, man. And you got the cutout for the camera. It's actually a raised area around the camera, which looks really, really nice. And that's camera protection. So you've got your case and front glass protected, and then you've got that camera protection right there. That is good, a good look. I don't recall if my other ones had that same type of protection on a raised. I'm looking at one of my other ones here. Yeah, it's got a little bit of raise on that one. Here's the other one that I was using. This is the other BENKS from my Z Flip 4, and what they've Z Flip 5. I'm sorry. And what they've done is, instead of having the little design around it, they literally just gave this one a raise. This is last year's, it's current year, and they kind of just gave it a raised, smooth look altogether, which I really enjoy. So there you have it, man. Wow, this is just a really good look from BENKS, man. This is a case that you're going to use if you prefer not to use a case. This is something you might want to consider this if you're those people out there who don't want a case. This is one you can try. You pay a premium price, you get a premium product. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. How did the Z Fold 6 in 8K 30 do for you? I'll see you in the next video. And shout out to BENKS for sponsoring this video. Take care.